Greetings, everyone. My name is Avuyile Sawula. I'm a sports writer and journalist, and I cover hockey for SuperSport Schools Plus. Today, I am at SACS, at the South African College High School, at the B field, at the rugby B field, because we can't really shoot at the hockey astroturf because there's some practices going on there. And I'm joined by a player that really needs no introduction when it comes to schoolboy hockey. His name is Lita Cry, a player that has been making extreme waves in schoolboy hockey in South Africa and within the around the Western Cape. Lita, thanks for chilling with me. How are you doing?
Good, and you?
Thanks. Thanks for agreeing to have this chat, player profile kind of interview, if you want to call it that. How are things going? How are exams?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've been going good. Some downs, some ups and downs. Yeah, but now I'm finished, so I'm happy.
Yeah, that's good. Let's chat about. Let's get straight into this season, particularly for you. How has the season been? How have you viewed this season so far? Obviously, you guys are sort of unbeaten. I mean, you've lost only once, and drew against Bishops. How has the season been for you guys?
It's been a good season actually, because the boys came from pressure from last year to do the same thing we did last year, but now the boys handled it. We lost one game, so I think it was a good thing actually to lose that game, because we learned some lessons. Then showed it when you play against Roos at home what you can do.
Yeah, that's nice. And then let's move into your previous game was against Wynberg.
Yeah.
You won that game 1-0. Really tough game where you guys really struggled to fire on all cylinders. How was that experience? Playing at Wynberg against a team that really gave you guys a hard go.
Nah, it was I don't know. It was a good game, but the boys think they did what they can. I think they did everything you can do, but it was the last touch. Like, we couldn't finish, created chances. Yeah, but it was a good big game.
Yeah. It's now a break. Some of you guys are going to the SACS National Week in Bloemfontein. You were also there last year with under 16s, won that tournament. I think you also picked up player of the tournament, midfielder, and top scorer?
Yeah, top scorer.
Yeah, 3 accolades. But now there's sort of a step up from under 16 to seniors. How are you feeling going into that week?
I'm feeling confident actually, because I think we can do the same thing the team last year did to win it. Because the players around us, we have some exceptional players. Guys from Bosch, guys from Bishops. See, I think if we can win it again. I believe in the guys.
Yeah. And then let's go back, a couple of steps back and chat about where your hockey life began, if you want to put it that way, or where your hockey career began. Obviously, you come from Langa and, play for the Langa Hockey Club. Where did hockey begin for you? Where did it all start?
It's when I was young, actually, because my dad played hockey, my brother played hockey, and my uncle played hockey. So I picked up a hockey stick, loved it, stayed in the Astro morning to night, played with my brother, trained it, and I enjoyed the sport.
Yeah. When you speak about your brothers, and is he, one of the people that were really massive influences in you, continuing with playing hockey year in, year out?
Yeah, actually he's a massive influence to me. I look up to him. I don't think he knows that actually, because he's one of the people I actually look up to. Like, I want to be like him.
Yeah.
Play for SMNs, to what he's doing now. But yeah, he's a big influence in my hockey.
Yeah, and maybe some of the coaches that coach you or coached you, Kwalanga, want to maybe speak about them and their influence on your game?
Yeah, actually, the guy who has actually been with me for a long time is my best friend's dad, Eric Tuba. That guy took me from probably when I was 5, groomed me to where I am now. I stayed with him, been loyal to him. Yeah, that's the guy which taught me how to play hockey.
Yeah, and abantu abaninzi abayazi uba ininzi talente, baninzi abantu abadlala hockey kwaLanga. I mean, many people behind the screen won't be privy to watch Langa Hockey Club, but I was fortunate enough to watch them in the Bishops 175 Festival, and they played really well, pa. It looks like it needs talent, pa, that is sort of not getting, uncovered. Kasixelele ngetalent pa ngalamajito odlala nawo, because you also go back and still play for the first team. Ingakanani talent ekhoyo pa kulamajito odlala nawo, the guys you grew up with.
I need talent, pa. Like, andiyazi na, but I need kuba abandla nabo ndabazi banjani abantswembu qha ukona lawe ba sisuka kela cala so asizubukelwa azogcwala, but I need talent, but and like baninzi abantu bangadlala kule team idlala kuyo ngoku but abaninzi but asijongwanga laa nto nam funeyilakhi nam ndijonge ndajona balapha suka phaa.
And ke ngoku wena xa ufumene ithuba from kwalanga uze apha, I'm sure namajita apha ayakubona bona uba okay, if Lita can
ndakwazi yenza
nabo bangayenza ne.
Hayi yiloo nto nxa nje mna ndiphana ndiyi-influence enkulu phaa so bonke bajonge mna so ngento ndenzayo nam phaa bacinga hayi siyakwazi yenza nam le nto, but hayi bonke bacinga uba hayi bangazi apha.
And into grand ke leyo. Masithethe ke ngoku like some of your achievements. Last year, zibalile accolades that you got at the IPT, but also you represented the SA Under-16 for the second time, right? You were called up, or 2022, were you?
Yeah.
And then obviously, just like your teammate Uris that I just spoke to now, also called up Malaysia. How was that experience for wena? I mean, and getting opportunity and just because of how hard you've worked. How was that experience?
I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Kuba lendawo sisuka kuyo ebengihleli phaa bengazifumana la opportunity. Like this is the dream come true nyanyani. Malaysia ngapha phesheya so and ihockey yaphana sidlala against India, Malaysia ne Australia and ihockey yapha different nalapha. Intensity higher, so ayincedile la endingapha kuba ndifune izinto ezintsha phaa.
And you speak about high intensity. Let's speak about the high intensity that you were exposed to when you played for Western Province men's indoor team. Klonyaka, winning that IPT. I mean, that team, there were stars just everywhere. And you and Ruben Senzo from Paris were two of the younger players in that team. How was that? Like, udlala nabantu abadlala Olympics. I mean, the Kasim brothers, Ryan, Coach Julius from Bishops. How was that experience?
I'm grateful also because it was exceptional. Playing with those guys, learned a lot, especially from guys like Muzi, Dayan, Ryan, who literally like know indoor, live, breed indoor. Like learning from them is actually like, I'm grateful for that. Like the intensity there, you must you must be like good to play there. It was really nice.
That's nice, man. And I just want to speak to you about, and I actually asked another player this. Schoolboy hockey in the Western Cape is so massive. Like I come out to the games on Friday nights to cover you guys, and I always see the amount of people that come out. You see stands up full. I mean, at Weinberg, in your final Terp 2 game, stands were full, no place to sit. Don't you feel pressure, and how do you handle low pressure that you feel having to perform? I mean, even with us, with me who covers you guys, I'm always writing articles about you guys, and people are always reading the stuff. How do you feel? Don't you feel pressure? Bonba, sometimes you're not performing, and how do you deal with that?
I feel the pressure. Like I have to perform every game. That's what I have to do. But how I deal with it, I train. I don't really. As soon as I step on the field, whistle goes, or I just zone in. The crowd just let it out. Yeah, but I've because the guys I'm playing with now put me in pressure. Put me a lot of pressure. So during a game, it wouldn't be that difficult. because I'm used to it, getting pressure from the guys who are good, like close to me, some of the guys,
Yeah. And let's speak about those guys, your team this year. You've certainly built, some strong relationships with them. Some of them you played with in the under-16 IPT, some of them in the under-16 age group. You've sort of certainly grown with them into the first team. How special is that group of players, not only to you but to the school?
Nah, those guys, some of them I actually known them since I came here
Yeah.
from SACS, from grade 4. Like Reese, Joe, some of those guys. It's actually a good thing because like we know each other, each other well. So on the hockey field, we know where we're going to be, we know what to do, and we just trust each other. I think it's been like, for the school, it's been massive actually. Because the rugby takes beating and then we have to pull through. So
And then, obviously, we're shooting this with just a week before you go to the SACS National Week. We really don't know what's going to happen there. It's going to be a competitive one. I've got your thoughts on that already. I just want to get your thoughts then on term 3. When you come back from that tournament, you play, 4 or 5 big games that will be literally season defining. First is Porus at Marty's.
Yeah.
They want revenge. How tough is term 3 going to be for you guys, do you think? Because it's going to be week in, week out, having to put in top performances.
it's going to be the same as term 1 actually. It'll be tough. But it'll be like, it'll be, to go now term 3, we have to now it's like must-win games because you're looking to win the league. So we have to win. Like Bishops now, we're tied on Bishops on goal difference. So every game we play, we have to score this amount of goals to get higher. So this term 3 is going to be like massive for us. Like it's a must-win to win the league and stuff.
And you listen to Ayo is the guys that have held your hand here at SACS, the coaches, the managers. Can you speak to me about, the coaches that have helped you and coached you, managed you here at SACS? What type of impact have they had on your career so far?
They have a lot actually. Like Mr. Pevley, like that guy is like, he'll do anything for me.
Yeah.
That's one of the people, like not family, like who'll actually do anything for me. Like I ask this, he'll get it done for me. I ask that, he'll get it done. Like for hockey, that guy like grew me also from under 14 year, came to high school, scared guy, put me under his wing, taught me everything.
And then a coach like Mr. LaRue also,
Yeah.
Coach Sam, how they've helped you. I mean, Mr. LaRue coached you last year, Coach Sam's coaching you this year. What sort of impact have they sort of, had on your game?
A lot. Pia, because Pia are also, from young age also, grew up, like grew me. He's a proper coach. And then Sam is just, Sam is different.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, technical, different,
And Lita, just, finally, this season, we've spoken about how tough term 3 is going to be, but what are you most looking forward to in terms of closing the season on a high?
I think the boys need to, I think all of them know, we have to, looking forward to becoming the one in the country, to retain the position, and, just end on the high. And now after IPT, also in the play came to the national, we're also trying to win that, so
Okay, cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Well, that was Lita Cry chatting to me for the player profile article and player profile video that we're going to be putting up on SuperSport Schools Plus. You can check out our website. It is SuperSport Schools Plus /hockey. That's where all our articles are. That's where we write the match reports, player profiles, and share exclusively schoolboy and schoolgirl hockey content around the country. Thank you for watching.